Okay, so we're jumping in this week. Last week, we talked a little bit about, we took a brief look at your offer and pricing. So I'm not sure if you had a chance to look at that yet, but I will just do a brief recap so that this will make sense. Okay, so are you ready to go? As we're jumping in here this week. Sounds awesome. Thanks. I'm getting a thumbs up, so my sound should be good and all that, right? So last week we talked about determining the best solutions or the best solution for your clients, right? Depending on your offer, of course, because we know that in this program, we're talking about multiple offers eventually, right? So we're, of course, starting with our core offer, right? Because that's the one that's going to offer the most transformation, right? But as we're scaling, we're going to be looking at different offers. Does that make sense? So now, what is the one big promise of your offer? Are you clear on that, right? And it's crucial that you identify what your promises are in your offer, right? And last week I said, note that in our content, we want to speak to the people who are movers, right? So our messaging should be clear, right? Meaning that we want to speak to people who are problem aware and is ready to do something, especially when we're talking about the converting part in this offer, right? We want people who are ready to take actions and do the things that they know they should be doing. Does that make sense? So right now I'm going to be showing at the screen here so that will make sense here. So there we go. Okay, so what we're looking at, we were looking briefly on the offers, and I said that they're like the front door offers, right? Which would be $7 to $97. And you can use these, however, front door are kind of the same as low ticket offers, right? It just depends on the space. And if you're looking at, say, advertising on Facebook, which we're going to be doing, right? You'll see a lot of the $7 offers, the $27 offer, $37 offer, right? Because, you know, we're using that as a lead magnet. These are top of funnels, right? We're getting people into our ecosystem, right? But in some cases, people will consider low ticket like $297. That's a low ticket, $297 to $1997 when we're talking about the coaching space, right? It's on the higher level, right? Business, in the business space, right? And then the high ticket would usually be $1997 to $9997. And then of course, there are the coaching and masterminds, right? Which will range anywhere from $2997 to like $100,000. And then we also have the memberships, right? Which are also continuity programs, right? Where you'll have like a $7 a month membership or a $27 or a $97, $297, you know, even upwards. And I did at one point have in here too that when we're looking at memberships too, if it's on the professional end in the business space, it could be like a $5,000 a year as well, right? For membership. So it all depends. And of course, the lead magnets usually free. And we can say that lead magnets are like the PDF checklist templates, events that you're using people to get into, right? Free events. That's a lead magnet as well. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And let me just stop the share for a moment here. And I'll just dive into what we were talking about. So what we want to do is we want to ensure that we're determining the best solution for our clients, right? And the best solution would ultimately be a high ticket offer, because as I was saying, this will offer your clients with the best transformation, right? When we're looking at free and low ticket, we're looking at the top of the funnel, right? And the reason why I love low ticket offers too is a buyer is a buyer, right? And this is why inside this program, we'll be offering product suites. But we don't look at product suites until we're super crystal clear about what our core offer is. And we've actually been selling and serving with our core offer first. Because what we do when we look at picking products, whether it's a lower ticket offer or a front door offer or a lead magnet, we want to be able to pull pieces so that it makes sense. So that when you have your lead magnet or your low ticket offer, it's going into your high ticket offer is like the best next step for your people. So you've got to ensure that you have the right things leading up to your core offer. And the reason why I love low ticket, not necessarily the free things, because the free, it has a different vibe, and you'll attract a lot of people who will only want free things, thinking that free will get them to build a six-figure, multi-six-figure, and $1 million business. And we know that that's not the case, right? You've got to invest in yourself. Even if it's step by step, you're getting low ticket first and you're growing and you're investing in higher level programs, right? Because there's nothing sweeter than investing in a program so that someone can show you the way. Does that make sense? So I always say that a buyer they have a different mindset. Even if they're only investing $7 or $27 or $97 in your program, right? It means that they're willing to invest in themselves and they're willing to learn and grow. And as they grow, they will invest in you. So I was saying, and you might have heard me say before, that a good majority of my clients who actually take me up on my higher level offer have come to me through a lower ticket offer. And I'm going to take you behind the scenes a little bit here today, right? So free and low ticket takes you top of the funnel, right? And then you get people through your funnel and you're able to sell them your mid to high ticket programs, right? Because what you're looking for is like a lifetime value of your customer. And this is why it's important that when you have a low ticket offer, right? Or a front door offer, because I'll use those interchangeably, that you are packing with a lot of values. I'm jumping ahead here because I will share more about that in a little bit here. So what I wanted to say, and you can keep questions coming to if you've got any. What I wanted to say though is that the difference between free and low ticket offers, it's more difficult to convert people on your free things. Because as I was saying, sometimes free, like we all love a free thing, right? Can you agree with that? That we all love free things, but we're also, many of us who like free things, free good things, let's just say it's got to be good, right? What we also know the importance of investing in ourselves, but there are still some people with another mentality that just think that, okay, they can, just free their way all the way. And that's not going to work. Can you use free or low cost to build an email list and then send emails for higher end? Yes, that's that's ideally what you do. That's why it's so important that you're still building your email list, but there's also, when you're building your email list, hopefully there's some who are buyers on your email list as well, right? But definitely you give them free things. Your free things should also be of good value, right? For example, have you ever invested time, let's just say, because time is worth something, right? You've invested time in listening to someone, right? You've attended their 3-day or 5-day event, you've invested time and you're looking forward to learning, and they didn't deliver what they promised that they would, and you feel like you've wasted like 3 days or 5 days and you didn't really get anything of value, right? This is why it's so important that we're still giving value. I mean, there's no way you can really transform someone's life or business in a 3 or 5-day event. There's not enough time, right? It takes time to transform, but you want to be able to give people a win, or one, or at least one win, right? In your events, because people are trading their time really to listen to you, right? So definitely, so you can use free or low cost to build an email list. But as I was saying that low cost, you still get people who have the mentality that they still have to invest, right? They still have to invest. But then there's some people who won't even invest like $5 or $7. They always want something free. And that's a different mentality altogether, right? But we do, like I do love to attend free challenges and free workshops and free master classes. And I also like to pay for these events because, and when I pay, I'm expecting for sure to get something of value, right? From these. So you will have a combination. Ideally, you want to have a combination of people on your email list who have access to your free things as well as your low cost things. But I'm telling you right now that when someone invests, as I was saying, even $7 in you, they're likely to reinvest again. And there's a study, there's a stats on this. I think it's like 70% more likely to buy an upsell from you in the future, right? It could be ideally your high level, but we know that people will ascend into your offers, right? They might come in on your low ticket offer and they might invest in, you know, whether it's a course or one-on-one or a group program. But then eventually, as you grow and you want to do like a mastermind, some of those same people who have been in your lower level program will ascend into like your mastermind, right? That's ideally what you want. You don't want to have your clients that only get you for one thing and then they're gone. You want to be able to give them value, help them so much that when you have the offer that's right for them, they will say, you know what, I trust this person. Again, it's the know, like, and trust, right? So, and I will talk a little bit more about that because it makes sense. It makes sense, right? That if we're talking about content, right, and making offers, and I explain offers that we've got our core offers and all that, but from time to time, we're going to be making offers, whether it's like attend my event, my free or paid event, right? Buy my course, buy my thing, right? So it's offers inside of offers. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, I did kind of explain that, I think, a little while back. So what I wanted to talk about today, and let me see if I can pull this up so I have some notes on my, okay, I was in here earlier. Where did it go? Maybe this is it, okay. Just to make sure that I'm following along here and I'm hitting where I need to hit. So what I wanted to talk about is backstory. So, and maybe I'll just share my screen here. I might share something here. It's a little jumbled up, but it's hopefully it will make sense. But you know what? Let me see if I can pull up this Google Doc that I have here. Let me just fix something here. I always like to start with the date and the program. Okay. And this will make sense. And I'm just going to run through these and then I'll show you some examples just to keep this a little snappy this week here. So let me share my screen. Okay, so we're still in the high level content on copywriting, right? And I'm talking about like stories right now. We've gone through the different copywriting framework, and we know that storytelling is a big part of it. So what we want to do when we're creating our content is we always want to provide a backstory. Why should anyone take you up on your offer, right? Why is blank important? How was it before, right? And what results did you or your clients receive? How was it before? How is it now, right? And there's some backstory in between there, right? What can your audience or buyers expect? Paint a picture. We talked about that, right? To get to where you are now, to where you want to go, you need to 1, 2, 3. Imagine, right? Imagine what it would feel like right now if you should, right? Build the business of your dreams. If you imagine what it would be like if you have like, if you know, you have kids who are now, right? Responsible, respectful, productive, right? Etc. State the results and benefits. What results will your audience or buyers achieve, right? And you want to keep it benefit focused. And we've gone through how to keep things benefit focused. We're looking at this so that you'll have access to this so that you can, right, state the results. And when we look at your making, when we look at selling with stories, right, we're looking at the core offer and we're looking at the bonuses and inclusions. What's included? In my case, it will be some of these, right? Weekly, monthly training, VIP sessions, Voxer access, right? A community, etc., right? What are some of the bonuses and inclusions that would make this offer so good, right? And when we look at the bonuses and exclusions, we're looking at something that would support your clients. What else? What else would be great? What else would help them to get the transformation that I want them to receive, right? And then, of course, back to the chart that I shared earlier, right? The price between the low ticket and the high ticket, right? And in your copy, you know, or stories or video, the price is currently, right? If you want to talk about that, $100 for the first 25. More specifically, I'm talking low ticket here, right? For the 425 people who buy, and will be increasing, but would probably be a proper word, but will be increasing, right? To 250 afterwards, whatever. So grab this while you still can, etc. In your own words, right? But I just want to point out too that high ticket price, right, is usually not disclosed openly. Usually you want to book a call when we're talking about like a higher level offer, right? Because this is more intimate. You'd be able to answer questions. You can, you know, interact with this person, right? So you want to ensure that you also want to ensure that these people are ideal for you and your offer, and that you actually can support this person, right? And then, of course, we also have the urgency and scarcity, right? I've never done this before, and I might not do it again. I might not ever do it again. As I've said before, the price will be blank for the first 25 people, something like that, right? And then, of course, the testimonials and case studies should be included. You know, video testimonials or video case studies, screenshots, right? And show some results that you or your clients have achieved. And then, of course, guarantees, optional, right? But, and when I talk about guarantees, I say here, guarantees don't have to be money back guarantees, right? It could be like, if you show proof that you've been doing the work, if you show proof that you've been doing the work, right? I might give you your money back or something. And of course, right? Or 7 days, if you're not happy, right? You can get your money back in 7 or 30 days, 3 months, etc. When we're talking about 3 months, of course, it's not like digital products, right? Or anything like that. It's probably most likely like, you know, a one-on-one or some type of a group program or something where you can say, in 3 months, you know, within 3 months, if you show me that you've done the work, right? And you didn't get the results and you've been doing everything, following everything step by step, and you didn't get the results, I will give you money back, or I'll give you, some people will make crazy money back guarantees like 2 times the investment, right? And of course, for digital products, some people will say there's no guarantee, like you cannot return this. You might see it when you go to certain sales pages, right? The reason why is if it's a digital product, you have access to that information already. And some people, they're dishonest and they will do the work, right? Make notes, and then they'll say, I want my money back, right? So digital products, if I was doing digital products, it would be just a 7-day, right? And it's good to, you could say, okay, within 7 days, right? Some people will say within 30 days, and some people will say, no refund. Sorry, this is due to the digital nature of this product, there will be no refund. Does that make sense? So that's optional. You can word guarantees however you want, right? Because many people, they're not even looking for guarantees, right? But then there's some that will say, you know what? It didn't work. Your course didn't work. Your program didn't work, because most likely they didn't do the work. So hopefully that makes sense. And then of course, we've got to do the call to action, right? CTA. Click the link below to register. Click the link below to purchase. Click the link below to get this offer before it's gone, before the link expires. But when we look at things like this, we are looking at inside the program. This is where we look at, when in the scale up section of this program is where we'll be doing a deep dive into offers and low ticket offers, especially, right? Low ticket front door offers, et cetera, et cetera. So the scale up module is going to be another long module where we're going to be really working. But this is so that you are clearer on your offer, because I know that many of you, right, who are present in here, or who will be jumping into this program months or years later, will be at different stages. Some of you are just starting, right? Some of you are well on your way, right? And some of you are looking to scale up. You're looking to start, incorporating ads and all that, right? You're going to be, of course, I talked last week about why it's so important that you still be marketing organically, right? Because we don't want to just have our eggs in one basket, right? We want to be able to sell organically, and we want to be able to sell via ads later, right? When we're saying, you know what, I just want to focus on serving my clients, creating my programs and all that, right? So now I have my team to help me on the organic front, and I've got my ads working on the other end, right? And this is where we're going to be diving into email marketing and all that fun stuff as well. And I think there's something here. Let me see if I can. Let me just stop share for a sec, because I think that's that. And then I will give some examples. Any questions? Can you offer a one-on-one call? Can you offer a one-on-one call as a guarantee? To me, a one-on-one call is more of let's talk about what your needs are, and let me see if I have something. Yeah, it's not really if you're offering a one-on-one call, it would probably be a free call, right? Where you're saying, but it wouldn't be a guarantee. It would be, yeah, I wouldn't see where a one-on-one call would be a guarantee, really. It would be a one-on-one call would probably be an inclusion of some sort, or a bonus, if they did the work and they wanted their money back. Do you want to come in and ask that question or not? Or no? Do you want to come talk? Okay, let me unplug this one, which it just occurred to me that I wasn't even using my mic. I hope the quality sound was good there. So unmute yourself and come in.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but as you know, your volume was just really low earlier, but speak. We'll see if we can get it.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, I was just thinking that if you had a if you had a guarantee and
Mhm.
they need your help, maybe they didn't get maybe they was watched all the videos and watched the training and they just needed some more clarification before they decided, oh, this is not for me. I was just
Mhm.
wondering if that was something you can offer, but now I see that should be something you should offer up front instead of at the end.
Yeah, a one-on-one call. I mean, you could always say, let's talk about it. What did not work for you? It would be, to me, that would be more of a, let me help you. Let me offer more support to you, right? And this is why it's so important that this is why it's so important that you're always have ways to communicate, especially inside your program, that people communicate with you, whether it's like an opportunity like this, right? Where I'm training and you can still get your question answered, right? When it comes to higher level program, you could have like accountability, right? Sessions, accountability, audit, right? And that would be a part of your high level. So when we look at offers, we're looking at all this. We're having the weekly training, we're having actual videos that you can watch, right? We're looking at, we're including a Facebook group where you can also ask questions if you wanted. We're also looking at, one-on-one, like for example, in this program as we sit right now, right? Even though it's a program, one-to-many program, there are opportunities for people to have one-on-one sessions as well, because we know that the cookie cutter approach won't work for everyone, right? And that even though these training are designed for everyone, that you're still going to need to tailor things to your business specifically, right? Because we have people in different businesses, right? So this is why the one-on-one support is important. This is why, there's email support, right? You got a question or you have an issue, you can email. If you cannot make it live for these sessions, you can submit your questions, right? There's, and all that is there. So all this is a part of it. So come in, have access to everything. Yes, it's great that you can listen to the video and implement on your own. And a lot of people will do that, right? But then there are times when it's like, okay, let's have a session so that we can work on your offer, we can work on your pricing, we can work on your message, we can work on your content, whatever it is, we'll meet you where you're at. So, and a phone call for sure like this, it's like, okay, what are we doing? This is where the one-on-one will come in. Does that make sense? All right. You can mute yourself and let us hopefully the sound was good there, because I realized that I didn't have my mic in, but there we go. Okay. All right. So now let's look at, so we've gone through that and hopefully that makes sense. Now, what we want to do, right? We want to embody and we want to embody, right? Energetically, what we're offering and our price point and all that, right? And we want to make sure that we're aligned with our offers, right? Everything is in alignment. And that's a deeper conversation. But, take a moment. What are the feelings you'd like to invoke with your offers, both for you and your clients, right? We want to make sure that we have clients who are doing the work, who are ready. And if they're not doing the work, they're taking responsibilities, right? We want, and this is why we want to attract certain people, right? And I also wanted to say that your high ticket offer should feel aligned and exciting, and it should be transformational for your clients. Your low ticket offer, and I should say low / front, what did I call it? Front door. People are coming through the front door. Hey, here's a drink, right? The front door offer should offer your buyers one or more quick wins, right? Should be one or more quick wins. And your low ticket offer should be packed with good value, and good is in caps, right? because this is where you'll build know, like, and trust. And remember that your low ticket and your front door offers, right, are top of your funnel. We know that the free one is top of funnel as well, right? But ideally, what we want to do is to be able to get people at the top of the funnel and to make their way towards the middle and the bottom of the funnel when they come out. Does that make sense? That's making sense? Okay, great. So now I wanted to just take you guys a little bit behind the scene here. So let me see if I can pull up my, I am going to show you an offer. It's my 90-day intentional planner offer, which is one of my low ticket offer, right? I'm running ads to this right now. So I'm just going to take you behind the scene. So let me share my screen. So this is my 90-day planner, right? Discover the system that has helped hundreds of success-driven coaches, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs to take their lives and businesses to next level capabilities, right? So I won't read it all, but there's the 90-day intentional plan. And I just say the 90-day intentional planner is a power-packed bundle that is designed to give you the clarity and confidence you'll need to set powerful intentions and then strategically lay out your plan step by step so that you can manifest your goals 10 times faster. Now, this is the promise of value here. You know, what we're doing, we're ensuring that this is what you can expect. Like I talked about earlier, right? I also wanted, when we're looking at a landing page, especially when we're running ads to something, right? We want to make sure that, first of all, people understand, who is this for? Who is this offer for? It's for success-driven coaches, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs. Some people will say here, they will say for coaches. You might see another little thing, one of these. Hopefully you can see that, right? The people identify, there's a promise of value, right? I'm putting the price right up there, right? Let me reset this because I think that is, it should say PDF downloads because it's more than one PDF, right? And it's a Trello board. And that's what it looks like. It's a bundle, right? This was created on Canva. And these are things that we will look at for those of you who are looking at like a high ticket, a low ticket offer or something. We'll create, I'll show you how to create images and stuff like that. And I know that a few weeks back, I did jump into Canva. So, and I know that also many of you know how to do that already. So hopefully that makes sense. So this is an offer where, I think I skipped some pages that I wanted to share, because with a low ticket offer, what you want to be able to do is have the low ticket offer do the selling for you, because you're not able to sit one-on-one with someone. Like you won't be able to do a discovery call, and you want volume with this, right? This is a $7, but this is really a $27 or $37 offer. And that's what I've sold it for before, $27. Right? But I've also included other things now with this offer. So they're training videos and stuff like that, right? Because it's work that's already done. These are things that I'm already sharing with my high ticket clients, right? With my higher ticket clients. So it's easy for me to pull things that I have already. Like, you know, I've got the plug and play template and all that thing, all those things, right? So it's easy for me to pull like video training that I've done for my clients already and bundle it together to make sure that it's cohesive and it makes sense to this offer, right? So that's why I always say, let's get clear on your core offer first. And from there, we'll pull different parts of it for maybe a mid or lower ticket offer. And then maybe this is more like a lead magnet. And this is actually a self-liquidating offer, meaning that if I'm running ads to this, the idea is to break even so that I'm not spending money to build an email list that is way slower, right? And also to build your email list and you're not having like a low ticket offer, it will cost you a lot really upfront, right? So this is really to break even on your offer. So I never suggest self-liquidate a low ticket offer being sold by ads without ensuring that you've got a bump on it and upsell. You're upselling into something. You wouldn't be able to sell even a $37 offer, right? And make money here, because it's not cheap to run ads typically, right? So you want to be able to be able to sell this, and hopefully 30% of people, right, will take you up on the bump, and then 10%, it's around the stats, trying to remember the numbers, and then 10% eventually they'll buy your higher ticket offers. So that's the idea of a low ticket. But this one is only $7 for a limited time, right? And I will show you the ad copy as well today. So, and of course, so back to the conversation of this is volume, and you typically a low ticket offer has a lot of information. There are my testimonials, right? Of someone who actually purchased my product. She was actually working and studying for her master's, and she ended up sending me a DM and was talking about how this one has really helped her to stay focused, right? As she's studying for her MBA and all that stuff, her master's, right? And these are people who and then of course, I'm asking the question again. Some of these will be in my ad, because that's another thing too. You've got to make sure that what your copy makes sense, right? So you're copying some of the things from your copy to put into your landing page like this, especially when it comes to low ticket offers, because it's like, here's a link, buy it, right? And I'm scrolling through slowly so you can see. So I'm talking about 3 problems here, which I won't read, but this is like, okay, which problem do you have here? This is what I've encountered, after working with many, coaches and entrepreneurs over the years, and this is what I've learned, while building my business and talking to entrepreneurs and coaches locally, in my professional life, as well as in my online space. And this is how I'm able to, these strategies, these principles, these hacks have helped me a lot, right? So, of course, it's a long landing page for a slow ticket, you've got to, right? So here I'm saying now, I love the law of attraction and believe in God, source, spirit, and the universe, but you can't manifest what you want by just thinking, wishing, and wanting, right? You've got to focus on making the right decisions and taking the appropriate actions to create the life and business that you desire. Many of you who know me, you know that I'm an action taker. And this is why this program means so much to me, because I want people to actually get things done. This program that I have, not the Convert to Scale, but the Inner Circle, which is now we're doing the Convert to Scale program, is what this training is for, really. Right? The Convert to Scale project. This is why I love it, because when I was just starting out in the online space, I just wish that someone could have taken the time to show me this without charging me an arm, a leg, and my firstborn, right? So I know I'm giving value, and I know that I've acquired a lot of skills over the years. So let's take some actions here, and trust me, because I will help you to shift something, right? So that's that, right? So I'm just scrolling through. So I'm just saying, remember what I was saying, that you're painting a picture. Imagine this was how it was, right? Because I talked about in my copy, I talk about how it was, which I'll show you. But now I'm saying, imagine. So I'm like, imagine now spending more quality time with the people you love. Imagine doing more intentional and strategic work. Imagine welcoming more rest and relaxation time. Wouldn't it be great to invest the time now think about what you want to achieve, take the necessary steps that you need so that you can just focus, get it done, and then you can sit back a little bit and relax, whatever that looks like, whether it's like weekends off, whether your relaxation time looks like, okay, I'm taking a week off and I'm going on a getaway, or I'm taking 3 weekends off, right? What does that look like? Or I'm taking an afternoon off, right? So these are more testimonials again, right? And of course, this was one that I really liked, right? She sent me something and I thought, wow, that's awesome. She's saying, this is amazing. I'm not a trailer user, but you may have converted me. But even without the boards, the planner themselves are like gold. I haven't been moving at a pace I want to. And I think this really is going to help me to accelerate things this year, right? So they're in PDFs. There are a whole bunch. There are video lessons in here. There are PDF of the 90-day intentional planner, the monthly planner, the weekly planner. I've got the productivity and profit planner, which looks into the pricing and all that's included in that bundle. I've got like the Setting Smart Goal plan, that's in that bundle, and a whole lot of goodies are in this bundle. So it's crazy that I'm offering this for $7 right now, but there's a strategy to this. As some people would say, there's a method to my madness, right? Speaking of method to my madness, right, is having your sanity back important to you, etc., etc. And of course, I was talking about screenshots. These are some of the screenshots, right? I had another buyer who sent me an email. I think I might have sent her something and say, hey, how is it? Because she connected with me on Facebook. And I'm like, how is it? And she sent me a screenshot and she sent me a message and she's like, your product is loaded with value. This lady is a psychotherapist, right? But she sent me something and she's saying, your product is loaded with value, which I appreciate. And she wanted to connect with me, right? And we're connected online and communicating and all that, right? And of course, this is another buyer, Janice, right? Who bought it. And now we're friends on Facebook. I'm friends with all these people on Facebook because she bought my product, didn't know who she was and all that. And I think she made it into the Facebook group and I reached out, or she reached out, I'm not sure. Sometimes people just reach out to me. And I think I might have asked her, like, how is it? So she says, thank you. I'm looking forward to everything. Have been so busy. I need to get started on the planner I purchased. This is exactly what I needed to get myself organized and productive. Has been a major struggle for me throughout summer and with the kids at home. Nice meeting you. She is a teacher, right? This lady is a teacher. So this planner is helping people from all walks of life, coaches, and all that, right? So this is the SLO, self-liquidating offer, that I can sell organically or by Facebook ad, right? And remember I was talking about, so these are the inclusions and I'm taking you here. Remember I was saying that, what's the benefit, right? Usually this is kind of where you put the benefit. Monthly intentional planner to help you right here. Let me see if I can highlight that. Monthly intentional planner to help you to plan out your milestone activities and break down your steps into smaller chunks each month, right? It's great to be able to say, okay, this is my 90-day goal. So what am I going to be doing this month? Like, what am I going to be doing each month within this 90-day period, right? You can figure out, what do I want to achieve in October? What do I want to achieve in November and December? So we're breaking them down now, right? The steps. And then we're breaking them down even further into week, right? This is where I was saying that the productivity and profit plan here, can help you to plan for profits and learn productivity hacks. Like I've learned so many productivity hacks as a mom, right? Busy mom with a business or work or something, like, what are some of my hacks? And I shared that in there so that you can zone in really. And I look at your income generating activities. What are you doing? What's on your to-do list? What's on your not to-do list, et cetera, et cetera. And I could go on and on about this offer, But I just wanted to show you what it looks like. There's more testimonials again, right? And of course, the guarantee. This is where I say it's a 7-day. I don't offer 30-day here. I've never had one person, and I've sold, hundreds of these little planners. I'll take you back into my ad and show you what I've been up to. But I've never had anyone ask for a money back on this because it's packed with value, right? But I say, if you're not 100% satisfied with this purchase, getting tongue-tied, after using the planners and implementing the hacks and plans, then I'll be happy to offer you a 7-day money back guarantee. A lot of these low ticket offers will say, due to the digital nature of this product, there will not be a refund. But I put that there. Not one has asked me for that, even at $27, right? Not one. So these are where you can put like frequently asked questions. Because the reason why is like people, they're gonna go, what's an intentional planner and what's in it, right? So I'm offering some questions so that I don't get people questioning me about it, or I'm making it easy for people to say, hey, okay, this sounds like something that I could use. So hopefully that sounds good. And of course, I'm going into this offers for you because remember, I've talked already about the logical and the emotional buyers. Because I'm running ads to this as well, I will attract some people who are logical, even though it's $7 or $27. There's some people who will see the ad, it speaks to them, they go at the very top of this page and they click the buy now button. And then there are some people who will want to read more and learn more about it, right? Especially since I'm talking about, okay, 90-day intentional planner, what exactly is this? So I'm educating my audience, right? So I'm saying this is for you. This is a little poke. FOMO, right? This is for you if you're ready to start planning, strategizing, and executing with more clarity, confidence, and ease, I think I put there, right? But I'm just saying now, this is not for you if you want to keep wishing, dreaming, or waste more precious time, because we know that time is valuable. We cannot get back our time. We can make more money, but we can never get back the time that we've lost. Who's with me on this? Okay, so that's that. So I'm running that now. Let me stop share and I'm going to take you to the copy. And let me see if I can pull that back up. The copy that's working right now, I'll share that with you. And you will see that what we talked about, what I talk about when it comes to your offer, it's included here. So let me share the screen again. And as I'm saying that, these are things that we'll dive deeper into when we go into the scaling part. But this one is resonating with people, right? I knew I had to become more intentional. If you are a coach, I'm calling people out now. If you're a coach, consultant, creator, or entrepreneur, I could just say here too, if you're a coach or service-based entrepreneur, this is an older hat that I did too that really worked, but I would probably do this over again and say, if you're a coach or service-based entrepreneur, whatever, it makes sense anyways. Have you ever wished that you had an effective system to plan, strategize, and execute on the most important activities in your business? The truth is, building a business and doing life can get hard sometimes. Remember that some of these, it's in the ad, and it's also on the sales page of this offer, right? Because if I don't talk about some of these things here, when people go to my sales page, right, there's going to be a disconnect. So I have to make sure that I'm still making the connection. Because you don't want people to go to your sales page and go, okay, why did I click this link again? Or think about it. Someone sees this ad, they go onto the sales page, but they didn't make a purchase right away because they got distracted, right? Kids crying, dinner burning, have to run out. When they go back to this link, it will sound familiar because they already read this in the copy itself. Does that make sense? So now, so this is where I'm painting the picture. I'm telling them what the problem is. The truth is, building a business and doing life can get hard sometimes. And if we're not intentional about our daily actions and decisions, then we know things can get super tricky fast, or tricky super fast. Now, this is where I'm saying now, although I've always been a planner and someone who usually gets things done, the busyness of life and business would often prevent me from sitting down and actually plan and strategize on how to complete my most important projects. And don't get me started on all the noise and distractions. Yikes, right? I put a lot of time and effort in, but was not seeing the results I wish to see. So I felt like a hamster spinning on a wheel. Can you relate? So I'm building some relatability here, right? So that was before, the before picture. And this is where I'm saying now, this is how it is now. That was how it was. But thankfully, I was able to move forward with clarity, confidence, and ease because I decided one day that enough was enough. Now, someone is reading this, they're going, yeah, I say that too. Enough is enough. I had to make the changes I wish to see. And I'm saying now, I'm going on, because if we don't plan strategically, then we won't be able to grow and scale our business the way we want to, right? And then remember the three problems that I identified on the sales page? I've basically put them right here in the copy. And this is a longer copy. Now I've identified 3 main problems that people often encounter with planning and strategizing, right? And I talk about problem number 1. They don't know, not knowing how to plan efficiently and effectively. And I went on. Problem number 2, people not prioritizing their planning. Problem number 3, people not following through. They don't follow through. That's the problem. And now I'm painting the picture again. Just imagine having more clarity around the income generating activities in your business. Hello to more relaxation time, right? Imagine setting clear intentions. Let me just undo that. Setting clear intentions on what to work on and when. Game changer, right? So now I'm introducing my offer now. I thought so. But things would be better, right? Basically is what I'm saying. So I'm having a conversation with people who are reading this, right? And this is why I'm so excited to introduce the 90-day intentional planner, accompanied by some irresistible inclusions or bonuses, whatever you want to say. And I'm saying here, without the planner, you'll continue to waste more of your precious time focusing on the wrong things. With the planner, right, you'll be able to take care of all your competing priorities in the best way possible. Here's my CTA. You can click the link below to learn more about this offer, because it will only be available for a limited time at this price. It really will only be available for a limited time. And there are a lot of times when I don't even run this. See, I started running this because I wanted to test it. And I know that I also have to build out a product suite to get people at the top of my funnel, right? But this is really for this was created for myself and my one-on-one clients. And now I'm able to share it inside my group programs and to get people at the top of my funnel in a slow funnel. So let me stop sharing for a sec. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes, great. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me see if I can pull up the ad now. So I just started running this ad. Let me find it first before I start talking about that. Because the iOS change. The changes to the iOS 14 last year, right? I was running this and not getting too bad of results, really, right? And I've sold quite a bit through Facebook here. So I started running this ad. Let me show you the screen again. Hold on. So I started running this on the 20th, and I I think I have maximum. I'm going to show you what the stats is today, right? Because it's still optimizing. It hasn't optimized yet. So I've got 3 ad sets running, 3 creatives running on the one ad set, right? So I won't get into that because these are things that we'll get into when we go to scale, when we get into scale. So I've got 3 ad sets as a test to see which ad and image is going to work best. Keep in mind that I've tested a lot of this before, but as I was saying, because of the iOS update and stuff like that, I had stopped running this ad. So now I'm back to running it to see how that's going to perform. So I have this, I actually had 4. This one was not doing very well right down here. So I turned it off and I replaced it after 3 days. Usually the recommendation is don't touch your ads for at least 3 or 4 days. And if you're just starting to run ads, longer. You got to let it do its thing, you know, especially when it's going through the learning curve and all that. But because I had run this ad to this landing page already, Facebook already has some data on it, if that makes sense. So I decided that after 3 days, so yesterday I decided that I was going to replace one of this image with a different one. And this is the image right here. See this image that I'm hovering in? This is the one that I changed yesterday. So it's only been running for a little over 24 hours, right? So far, because it does take time sometimes to optimize, right? So right now I've had 2 people. So Facebook had shown it to, where's the reach? Let me see if I can move this little thing that you probably can't see out of the way. So Facebook has shown it. Okay, so it's only gotten like 23 impressions, which is a little slow but steady, right? 23 impressions, and impressions are usually a little higher. So Facebook had showed it to only 20 people. 20 people so far have seen this ad since I started running it in the last little over 24 hours. But look at this. 2 people have clicked on it so far. So 2 out of 20, pretty good, right? 1 person has clicked on the link. That means they went out and they looked at the landing page. So the data on this is really, really good. CTR, if you look over here where it says CTR all, I'm pointing here on this one, it's 8.70%. Usually, if it's 3 or higher, it means it's a really good. People are really, my audience is really relating to this, right? So CTR is like at 8.70, right? So that's pretty good for 24 hours. And then the click-through rate over here, which is one of the things that I like to, KPIs that I like to look at, is over 4%. Usually you're looking for 1% or above and that will show you whether your copy and your image is working. So it's working for today, right? Look at this. My landing page view is at only 67 cents, right? So I know that if I run this and this continue down the road that I wanted to go, this will be profitable for me. Because as I run this and it starts to gather more impression, people, Facebook is going to show it to more people. And the more people resonate with this, the more my costs will go down, right? So this one was going way out of whack here. It had so much impression. I'll show you how much impression that it got in like 4 days. I don't know why, but I think that Facebook was trying to optimize it, because this is a thing. Sometimes it goes out of whack. It can go where it's showing it to a lot of people and it's running, trying to figure out who should I show this to exactly, right? So I'm going to so I'm only looking at this data for today. Keep that in mind. Also, look at this. My cost per 1,000 impression is $29. So that means for every 1,000 impression, I'm paying $29. Here it's 45, and here it's 93. So I know that one of these right here, most likely this one that I replaced, is going to be the winner so far, because you can see that this is over 1, which is not bad, right? Remember, I was saying that it should be about 3, and it will fluctuate depending on the days too, right? It just depends. So it will fluctuate, but here I'm close to 3, so I'm good for today. But let me show you what it looked like when I do the maximum. Here, you will see what I'm talking about on this one. It was just crazy. So on this one that I got some purchases from, right? Look how many impressions it got. 9,000 impressions, right? And it's, so see, I'm selling that product for $7, right? So remember I was saying that your odd cost, if you don't have upsells and bumps and all that, this is where you will start losing money a little bit. Even though as your ad get better and optimize and your copy is working and you've tweaked it, it's a lot of work when you start doing ads, right? That is why it's good to have someone with some knowledge to help you with that. So my offer is $27. Well, typically it's $27. So even though I'm getting it, the cost per purchase it might show it as $16, right? If I'm selling it for $27, I would still make less typically, right? I remember when I was running it, it was paying for itself basically, right? So the back end is where you want to make the sales. Does that make sense? So it says $16 right now, even though I'm only charging people $7. And the reason why I'm doing $7 is because I want to get a certain amount sold, right? So back to the impression, that's what I want to show you. Remember? So it was trying to optimize. It's still optimizing, but it was trying to figure things out. So that's why it was going through to so many things here. And these are some of the see the impressions, 21,000 impression on this one, right? I got some purchases, so we'll see how that works. But look, it showed it to all those people, but only 69 people click on the link. So clearly it was just trying to show it to as many people as possible, right? Not really my ideal people, right? So, but this one is being shown to my ideal, because look, I've got only 2 people who clicked on the link, but 1 person who actually went to the landing page. So that's good. So that's like 50% of the people right now. So if I keep this up and Facebook starts showing more, and the more I can add to this budget and now scale this ad, right? So let's see how that performs. So I just wanted to take you behind the scenes here a little bit on that, right? Another thing that I'm really happy about is that my landing page view here, this is something that help you with your KPI. You can figure that out too. Is look at the landing page for this one that I did yesterday. 24 hours, and my cost per landing page view is only $1.79. But look at this one that Facebook showed a whole bunch of people to, right? I got 20 actually make it to the landing page, but I'm paying $4.85. So the idea is for me to kill 2 of these sets at some point. I'm going to just have 1 running once I determine the right one. So I haven't determined that this is the right one yet, because I made sales on this one. That's costing me $4.85 for the landing page, right? But then, right, I haven't made any purchases here, but everything is lined up. I know the ad is working. That's how you know when your copy is working, it's resonating, and people are actually going to my landing page. So I don't know which one, because I'm making purchases on one, but this one only started yesterday. So I'm not going to do anything yet. It's still too early for me to make a decision. But I know that people will resonate to this 90-day planner, and I will tell you why. So let me take this click off, and I'm going to take you back to some campaigns that I've run. One in particular, when I did let me see if I can get that out of the way here, and I will this is more advanced training, but I just wanted you guys to see some of the things that I've done. Not all of them work out, obviously, for different reasons, but I'm trying to see an ad that I did that I was running. This was just a free, see, I had like 13 people opt in on this. Look at this one, the one that I'm highlighting right here. This was a good one that I don't run anymore. I might run at some point, but look, I was getting, when people are getting like some people are saying that they're getting like $10, $15, $20 for a lead. I'm getting this for like $2.77. I'm getting a lead for $2.77. Isn't that crazy? Right? This is, so that's for the free lead magnet that I run to. 13 people, 1,400 people opt into that. But I just wanted to show you one that I was running in 2022, actually, the 90-day planner. See, I have like 72 in this one, 72 purchases, right? And it reached 1,300 people. So that wasn't bad. So I'm hoping to do better with this one. See, there's some here, other ads that I turned off too. This one, I forgot about this one. I left this running. This is why it's crazy, because I thought I turned it off and then went back in days later and realized that, oh my gosh, it's still running, because I should have killed it. So that's why it's showing me there. But no worries. I'm sure that I got some people who bought higher tickets, so that would have been okay. There's some more of the, oh, this is the connect to convert. I was just looking for more of the planner stuff, which, anyways, this is one of my ad accounts, and there was some that would have different, I sold 11 here. When I started out that international planner, I called it the quarterly planner. So that's why it's showing quarterly planner here. So there's another ad that I was running. So I've got 5 there, etc., etc. Anyways, that's just a little behind the scene training there. Yeah, I found my planner. Yeah, and there are actually video trainings now added to that too. Yeah, you were one of those. So see, you are one of those people who bought the planner first, and then you bought the connect to convert method, and then you joined me in the convert to scale project. No, connect to convert project. And now you're in the convert to scale, my inner circle, right? So this is what I'm talking about. It's like once you have your offer and you've got things, this is how people come into your program, especially when we're talking about the lower ticket program, and because a buyer is a buyer. And once you start helping people, right? Once you get your business to the level that you want, I know that if I have a mastermind, you will probably be in there too. I hope you will be in there. Yeah, right. Because you'll know the people who are full of it, right? Who don't have the knowledge and can't help you. But I'm teaching you guys what have worked for me, and in my inner circle, I'm not going to be holding things back from you. I will teach you at the level that I think that you're ready to receive, because I think that when you give people too much information, it's confusing. So that's why I'm taking everyone through step by step. And this is why the one-on-one time is designed, so that depending on where you're at in your business, we can work on the things that's applicable to your business. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me just make sure that this was everything that I wanted to cover today. Just a little behind the scene there. Hopefully that was helpful, but I want you guys to see what's possible. So yeah, I think I pretty much covered what I needed to cover. But of course, I'm not going to end with you guys me not sharing what I think you should be working on this week. Right? So let me share the screen. So now, still in high-level content and copywriting, we've still got work to do. The more I dig into this project, the more that I'm realizing that, you know what, before I can take people through the sales and the marketing planning, you know, so that they can tailor things to their needs, I'm going to have to give you the information and you can grab what you need from it, right? This is a buffet, right? Inside the converter scale, I'm serving up a table and you can take what you want from that table, right? So action steps for this week is to get clear on your offer offers, depending on where you're at. Some of you already have your core offer dialed in, right? And you might be looking at a lower ticket, right? And when I talk about even lower, I'm talking about even your free event, because some of you guys might not even be having like free events yet, right? And those we can sell to as a low ticket, whether it's free or $7 to register for this challenge or mastermind, right? So get clear on the offers that you'll be promoting for the remainder of the year and start creating content around it/them. And of course, I'm going to say, continue to reach out to a minimum of 10 people per day and follow up with as many as you can, right? And then we're always striving, right, to practice proper self-care, striving to get more rest, right? Especially you. There's a reel of a little girl that she's singing. She goes, you. I don't know if you guys see that. And she's holding her heart and singing away. And people are saying, oh my gosh, what's his name? Usher. She's like giving Usher a run for her money. She's so cute. I'll see if I can find it and show it to you guys. I don't know how to save reels, but anyways, that's a cute one. So I'm holding my heart singing, right? Continue to take care of yourself. I know that you know who is not feeling well. So it is so important that you do that. I know there's a lot going on, and yeah, just know that I'm with you. And also you can submit your questions, right? If you cannot make it live, submit your questions to support@stridenetworkgroup.com, and I will do my best to cover it as it relates to the training. So hopefully that makes sense. And with that said, I'm going to stop sharing and let me just show my face again, because I like to do that as I say bye. I just want to say bye, and I'm sending you away with love and light. And I will see you in the next training. Donna Dean again, popping in. All right, so let me stop the recording. Bye.